Hi, this is Diana, and I'm here to recap the last 2 nights of X Factor. A couple weeks ago, I made a video about Astro when he had his little temper tantrum on the show. And last night, I was half tempted to make another one about the judges because their behavior was appalling. They acted like childish brats, and I thought to myself, well, at least Astro was only 15. At least his dream was hanging in the balance. At least he had some amount of an excuse. What excuse do these judges have for acting the way they acted last night in front of Michael Jackson's mother during a Michael Jackson tribute? You're doing a show to honor Michael Jackson, and all these judges could do was sit up there and fight amongst themselves and look like idiots. Plain and simple, their behavior was atrocious, and I think I'm appalled with it. Drew gets up. She sings. They immediately go at it on the judges panel, making little barbs and trying to overtalk each other and act like idiots. Rachel gets up. She does the same thing. She does an upbeat song, which is what Nicole says she wants so desperately. And then again, Nicole nicks her. Why are they doing this? It's simple. They don't want Simon to have 3 contestants and be the best while their numbers are down to 1 between Nicole and Paula. Between the two of them, they only have 1 contestant in this thing. Paula has none. Nicole has 1. Nicole, maybe you shouldn't have put Dexter Haygood as one of your final 4. That was an atrocious move in itself. You should have picked better people. I can think of at least 2 of the other over 30s that would have been a better choice, at least. Maybe all of them. Anyhow, I just don't get behaving like this. So here the contestants are. If you're on Simon's team, you know that the other 3 judges are out for you. You go up there, you sing, and then you stand there while they fight amongst themselves. And, I mean, there were points where Drew could have just walked off stage and those judges would have never noticed she left because they were so busy acting like idiots. Same thing happened to Rachel. But when LA's guys get up there, they just, oh, I love you, you are it, you're the X Factor, I can't wait to buy your CD. Well, guess what? Get them vocal lessons or auto-tune or something because they need help. Vocally, the guys are nowhere near where the girls are in this competition, except for Josh. He can sing. Josh has, he's not all pitchy and scary voice thing going on. Josh can sing. Alright, so last night I was pretty annoyed, and that's why I wanted to do a recap, but I didn't. This is becoming 2 different shows. It's the show where the judges sit there and argue amongst themselves, and then there's the show where the contestants get up and sing and actually try to make it a decent show. I think the judges are doing the contestants a big disservice, and I think their egos and making it all about them has gotten ridiculous, and I'm frankly very, very disappointed in Paula. I don't care about Nicole. I don't expect much from her, frankly. I DVR and fast forward anytime I can when I can skip listening to her say these stupid things and cry at every show, and I just have no value in what she says. But Paula disappointed me last night when they voted off Drew. Not because they voted because of her talent or lack of talent. I believe their motivations were to get at Simon, and that's their only motivation. I wish Paula would have sent it to the jury or sent it to the American votes, and we could have seen who got the lowest votes. Because I bet you any money it wasn't Drew. But Paula couldn't bear to give Simon that. She had the power to make Simon humbled, and she was going to do it, and Drew paid the price. I find it very distasteful. To me, and this is my personal opinion, I thought those 2 women sitting on that panel looked catty last night and tonight, and frankly for the last several shows. Very, very catty, and I'm embarrassed by their behavior as a woman. That's probably going to get me some hate mail, but I don't care, because I really, frankly believe that their behavior has been catty, and I hope Nicole is not on the show next year. I really hope Nicole's not on the show next year. And it's not all about, I like Chris Renee. I like his story. But this is not Extreme Home Makeover. It's not all about, you know, making your heart swell and your eyes cry. There's a certain amount of talent that has to be there. And as good as Chris' story is, and as cool as he is, and I wish him nothing but the best, he cannot sing to the same level as Drew, Melanie. He can't perform like Astro does. You know, I'm not a huge pop person or rap person, but what Astro did, he did well. Did he sing? No. But what he did do, he did very well. I think Chris is kind of, you know, he's got a great story. He's adorable. Love him. Think he's great, and I hope that he gets into a studio and with auto-tune and enough stuff, he'll be able to cover up his vocal issues. But on this show, he doesn't belong in the top 5. That's my personal opinion. I get it. He has a huge fan following because people love him. I'm not saying he's not lovable. I'm saying he's not the X Factor. And if he is, the show is doomed. Doomed. All right, well, so Drew gets voted off. I think it was better for Astro to be just plain voted off, because then he knew, I got the lowest amount of votes, I can accept that. I think that for Drew, it was harder because the question is, was I the lowest, or was I just manipulated and used as a pawn by the judges? And I think that's why people are upset. If Drew had gotten the lowest amount of votes, I'd be like, okay, she got the lowest amount of votes. But the way she left this show tonight was clearly motivated by Paula and Nicole's need to get at Simon. And that's the wrong reason to take it out on Drew instead of, you know, letting the votes of the American people choose it. I really think so. Simon did that for Paula a couple weeks ago when it was her people up on there. He said, you know what, I'm going to let America choose, and I'm going to make it even so that it comes down to the lowest votes. But Paula couldn't return the favor to Simon. Alright, well, that's my take on the X Factor, and it falls under... Did I just really watch that? Because that was one horrible recap show. Or, not recap show. Whew. Yeah. That was one horrible result show. Astro didn't deserve to go tonight. And I know, I just made a video about him 2 weeks ago. But out of the people who performed last night, Marcus should have been gone. He should have. And Astro should have stayed. And Drew certainly should have stayed. But hey, I'm just one of these people who sit at home. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.